I skipped the audio balancing, but we should be good to go.
All right. Welcome everybody. So just a heads up, this week we're missing some players, so we decided to do a one shot, and we're testing out a dungeon that I'm trying to build. So hopefully this won't be too broken, and I don't end up killing the party before we get to the dungeon. Okay, so your group has been hired by the Royal College in Neverwinter. The Royal College of Herbs and Herbalists has hired you to go to a sister facility in the far north that has been forgotten by time to collect seeds of a rare plant called Bernison's flowering trumpet. They charter you a ship and send you off to the far north. On the way there, however, the ship runs aground on an ice floe. The captain tells you to go off and assist the crew in hacking your way free. So, yoink, yoink. Let me just give you guys a quick color code. You do. Eek is the one with the yellow dot right here. And Joe is the one with. I can get the thing to. There it goes. Joe is going to the one with the blue dot. So Joe and Eek. All right. So you guys have crashed your ice floe, and Captain has said, "Help us get the ship free."
Help us get the what?
The ship free. You are stuck on an ice floe.
Eek-uu
Okay,
is just
so
going to imitate his voice, and he say, "No problem. Digging is what we do." And he's just going to start digging under the boat. Like, he's basically starting to, like, jump off to dig under the boat.
All right. The other crew are.
I will get out and start pushing, I guess.
Roll me a strength check. Doesn't actually matter because it's a multi-ton ship, and even from that 20, you wouldn't be able to budget. You have to chip away at the ice and like hack it free with the ice axes and other stuff.
I mean, Erinas have a natural burrowing speed, so I'm actually a really good digger.
Oh yeah.
I didn't know this was gonna be a thing. I just want to play an Arena for like ages. So.
Yeah, no, that's fair. That's fair.
I didn't know either. I chose sailor as my background.
Well, there you go. Yeah. Both of you roll me perception checks.
Roll what?
Perception checks.
I clicked it, but it's not showing.
There it goes.
As I said,
all right, yeah.
Roll20 is kind of slow for me today. No idea why. But yeah, that's a 16.
Both of you notice that from the area around are coming several beings made of ice. If you want to try to identify them, that will be Hana or Nature.
13.
Okay. Those are ice mephits. They are a type of elemental. Let me see if there's anything really special about them.
Question.
Yeah, no. Yeah, they oh, go ahead.
While I'm digging under the ship, do I notice the ground is more snow or ice?
You are on an iceberg, so it is.
So I can't burrow myself. Shit.
I mean, it would take you a couple turns to do, if you wanted to try.
No, the dig ability says ice specifically, as I cannot dig it.
Yeah, but yeah, they are a type of ice elemental, and they occur in areas of high ice magic. And they are now starting to
That's not good. That's not
walk,
good. That's not good.
starting to walk toward the ship. Everybody, give a damn thing to it. No.
Can I roll insight on what their intentions are? Do they plan on giving us, you know, a helping hand?
Let me see what you rolled in. With your level of Arcana, I don't think insight is something you can actually.
Well, this is more of a personality thing.
Okay, I'll allow it. It's a higher DC, but go ahead. I will give you that they appear hostile.
Okay, that's all I need to know. He whirls about and gets out his rapier.
Yeah. All right. Everybody, roll initiative. Excellent. All right. Okay. Eek, you're up first. Also, the sailors, seeing them just sprint and effectively teleport back onto the ship.
So I have like a small issue here, namely because we auto-generated the characters. I'm like over encumbered. Can just throw things
I'm not.
away or.
I'm not doing encumbrance.
All right.
You cut off there in the middle.
Let's just ignore that then. So I have full speed
Yeah.
because
Yeah,
aliens don't have much speed to begin with.
Yeah, and if unless you're doing something like carrying a big heavy treasure chest or a statue or something delicate, I'm generally ignore encumbrance. It doesn't, in most cases, doesn't add to gameplay.
I would disagree, but for a one shot, I think that's fair.
Yeah, yeah. For a one shot that we're just testing out.
Yeah. Um. Really not. I'm actually going to climb back on board with the other sailors. Because I can't really go out and like attack them. I wouldn't do much.
All right.
Do we have plan? Do we have plan? Plan?
Yeah. They all move closer to the ship.
There's no plan.
This one gets close enough and it starts pounding against the side of the ship with its claws.
That's not good.
With a natural 20 against the side of the ship, so it really hits the side of that ship. And I think that's not auto summarize. 12 damage to the side of the ship. The boards are starting to splinter there. All right, Joe.
Any of them within range?
What is your range?
I'm going to engage in melee combat.
The closest one to you is this one right here. It's 5 feet away. Yeah.
All right, he's going to go up. He's going to cast Booming Blade with his attack. And then he's going to use his roguish ability to, as a free action, disengage.
All right, that will hit. Show me damage.
Oh, it should just be the first one. But there's also Booming Blade on him if he moves further, I guess.
Could you ping Booming Blade? I don't remember.
I didn't actually fill in the thing. Hold on just a second.
Let's Google real quick then. Booming Blade 5e. Oh, here we go. Limited attack. Some effects. 1d8 thunder damage. Okay. Okay. So it doesn't actually take damage unless it moves.
Exactly.
All right. Until start your next. All right. Okay. Yeah. So that guy takes 5 damage.
Well, technically, since I'm 5th level as a caster, it would do 2d8 potentially.
Oh. Actually, I'm looking at this. Hang on. It also takes 1d8 of damage just from the attack, and then if it moves, it's 2d8.
Right, exactly. So he's got a choice of just staying there or moving.
I need you to roll me a d8.
Wouldn't it be 2d8?
No, just hitting him with the attack deals 1d8 damage at 5th level. If he moves, he then takes 2d8 damage. Okay.
Of course.
Okay, yeah. So yeah, you do him, and you do some decent damage. Eek, it is your turn. You are about 20 feet off the ground.
Oh yeah, I must mute again. So basically, he's freaking out. Tells the sailors to distract the enemies somehow, and taking pock shots with his short bow.
Show me your attacks.
12.
And which ones you're attacking, by the way?
This one, the one next to the ladder, which nobody has pulled up yet. So.
12, that hits.
Yay. 10 piercing damage,
10.
no sneak. Because there's nowhere I can hide here.
Also, I don't. Okay, no, that actually can't be snuck up on. Okay, then. All right. Anything?
No. I've got nothing. This is not a good situation for a rogue. At least not in a two-player party.
You're a rogue too? Let's get some flanking on.
Be my guest.
Alright, it is their turn, though. And the rest of them will close with the ship and start attacking. Except for these two, who are going to try to start heading up the ramp towards you.
Well, that one takes 2d8.
Yep. Do you want me to roll that, or do you want to? Some people get finicky about that. I'm not really sure. All right. There we go. 7 damage. Yeah, it breaks the cocoon of energy, and yeah, it is not looking very happy. So we are going to start with it attacking you, since actually attacking Eek. Sorry, I got the colors
Eek.
mixed up.
Eek-uu. No.
Mm-hmm.
Little hedgehog boy.
Yeah, no, it's not gonna do that. Okay, so yeah, claws. I don't think a 6 hits.
Nope.
All right. The other 3 are going to attack the ship. Everyone except the 8 hits. It's DC 10 to hit the ship. So yeah, okay. Yeah. So 5 damage. And oh god, 6, 9 damage. So 14 damage. Yeah, the parts of the ship they hit are cracking. It's not as bad as that first one, but it's still it's wood. It's not made to really stand up to elemental monsters attacking it. Joe, it is your turn. The one that you stabbed is coming up onto the ship.
All right, so the sailors are just sitting there, right?
They are sitting there cowering. They are non-combatant.
Can I do something inspiring to tell them to attack?
You can try. That be persuasion or that be a perform check? I'm going to go if you're trying to inspire them. That's a performance check. With a 9, okay then, yeah, you are pretty damn inspiring. Show me what you got, buddy. Role play that crap out.
Like a Vasti, we're under attack. Hit them as hard as you can.
Aye. I'll treat them as summons, and after you go, they'll end up going.
Okay. Did that take a full action, or was that like a free action? Was it?
I will treat that as your move action, since all you're doing is speaking.
Uh-oh. So I can't move.
No, you cannot move. You struck a heroic pose and inspired your men.
Okay. Well, I'm still a rogue, right? So I get a bonus action to move, right? Technically,
No.
withdrawal's not a bonus action for moving.
Disengage is a bonus action, but it does not give you extra movement.
I believe dash though is a bonus action for.
Yeah, but it does not give you extra movement. It just doubles your movement that you have.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah. Okay.
All right. Well, I guess he'll shoot with the short bow, the one that's close.
All right.
Or he'll try.
A 9 does not hit. You try to fire from your inspiring pose. All right. So yeah, the deckhands grab up their shovels and ice picks, and like yar, and they charge the nearest one. Unfortunately, because just how it's positioned, only 2 of them can really get there. And we'll say that they're just going to do a d6 in damage because it's an improvised weapon. So, /R2d20. Okay, neither of them hit. A 5 and a 6 will not hit.
Hello?
Oh, are you there? Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. But yeah. Neither of those two deckhands will hit it. They swing and they miss.
Wait a minute. Is one of them flanking with our other fellow character? I mean, how much
Neither
room
of
is it?
them are can use flanking. Yeah. Also, I don't flanking. Yeah, yeah. These are NPCs. Yeah, I'm saying that for them that'd be overpowered. They cannot use flanking, and you cannot use them to use flanking. Yeah. Yeah. Hello.
Yeah, we're hearing you. Also,
Okay,
Yeah, yeah,
sorry.
yeah.
I can hear you.
You guys said something, kind of cut out halfway through. Okay. So yeah, that's their turn. Eek, you're up.
Eek-uu
Yeah.
is just kind of freaking out right now, and he's like, boat broken, can't fix. Boat broken, can't fix. Can't go. Uh, he's going to use the bonus action to disengage. Use move over here. Shoot the ice method that comes up to the boat with the short bow.
All right.
That's a 13
That'll
for
hit.
6 piercing. Puts the bow away.
Yeah.
That's free.
The ice method is covered in cracks. Little chunks of it are starting to drop off, but it's not dead yet.
Yeah. So yeah, that's the end of my uh turn. So he's going to point to Joe. Follow.
All right. Okay. These two. This one is going to go for you now. And
Of
this
course,
one
yes.
is going to.
Hopefully gets opportunity attacks.
Yes, these. Yeah, two guys get that. So 20. Okay, the 18 does hit. D6. He does 4 damage, and he smacks as the ice method passes from him. This guy smacks it on the back of the head with his ice pick, and it falls into just powder and chunks. This one though is going to come up onto the deck and take a swing at one of the deckhands. And he is going to use a special attack, Frost Breath. So yeah, dexterity saving throw for this guy and Joe. So slash R 20. Oh no, I don't need 120. Sorry, whoops. Slash R 1 D20. Okay, so the deckhand makes it. Joe, I need a dexterity saving throw. Oh, you already made that? Yeah, so you take slash R 2d4. You both take 3 damage. What is the NPC? 4. Okay, yeah. So yeah, the deckhand's not looking too good. Joe, you take off a bit of damage for you, but not a terrible amount. And the other 3 will continue to claw at the ship. Only the first one, this one right here, hits.
How do you miss a stationary object? Never mind.
Really shitty luck, I guess.
Okay.
9, 13
Hey,
damage.
I hit my thumb with my hammer all the time when I'm trying to drive a nail.
True. Yeah. So yeah, that ship is starting to just starting to come apart and splinter. It's not there yet, but maybe 2 or 3 more attacks that strong, and it's coming down. Joe, it is your turn.
Okay, I'm going to try to do an acrobatics to land on this side of this one. Is that possible? Just going to try to do a ninja move.
You want to land right here?
Exactly.
Yeah, that's an acrobatics check. Yeah. 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 Okay. Yeah. Yeah. With a 23, I'll say you can get that done. That is entirely possible.
And then he's going to use his booming blade attack again. I don't get.
Does not hit.
Flanking, right?
Yeah. You glance off to the side and don't really do any damage.
I will stay there, hoping my fencing partner will come over and smack him with flanking. Assuming this character can come here.
Yeah. But yeah, it is now the crew's turn. They come up and they all swing at that one there. Slash R3D20. Okay, only the middle guy right here hits. Slash R1D. Oh, but he just digs in and swings, and he takes a decent chunk out of that thing with his ice pick. Okay. Eek, it is your turn.
Alright, so Eek's going to look and say, wrong one, that's boat. And he's going to pull out his rapier and jump off the boat here and stab at the method right there.
You're going to have to jump off the boat. That's a 20-foot drop. I need you to make me acrobatics check. A 14 will not do it.
For fuck's sake, I have a plus 11. How do I fail that?
Apparently quite easily, since the other one you rolled 12. Yeah, so what is falling? Is it a D?
It's ice, so you slipped.
Hang on.
Basically, I could take like 2d6 bludgeoning, I think.
Yeah. Take 2d6 bludgeoning damage.
Oh no.
Slash R 2d6.
You
take 11 damage.
Oh.
Yeah, and you also land. I won't say prone, but you try to do a superhero landing, and you kind of just jam.
I just slip off the edge of the railing and
you
face plant like eek.
No, you're not prone. You got high enough that you're not prone, but you have no more movement left your turn. Fortunately, you're right in front of your target, so.
Yes, I'm just like trying to hit him.
You should have jumped on top of him. Then he'd take some damage too.
They are 6 feet tall, so that would have taken off a d6 of damage.
Yeah, no.
Of course, there's also other issues with landing on top of that, but
it's like a 10.
A 10 will not hit.
Sake.
You have a +8, man. What the shit?
I know. I have a really good character, and he just sucks. Oh, poor.
You're the hero that can't roll well.
It's like a pirate. Anyway, yeah. Ice Method turn. It's going to look at you.
If you the designated comic relief, no matter what your stats, you're going to blow.
Yeah. He's going to take a look at you. Kind of cock its head to the side, and claws. Ooh, too late. All right, I'll use that for the next one though. Oh damn!
Can I see him? Please tell me I can see him.
What do you mean see him?
Like I'm not like blinded by the snow I fell into or something.
No.
Good.
No,
then
yeah,
I use my.
him, yeah.
I use my Where is it? My uncanny dodge on that.
That's what you take half damage, I think.
Yes,
Okay.
because that's going to fucking. That's going to hurt me so much.
Oh yeah. Come on. Roll, you useless piece of. There it goes. Okay. Got the dang thing to work. And you take, so what's that? 4, 6, 9. You take 4 slashing damage. Well, two slashing and 2 cold, but yeah. I don't think you have any resistances or
No,
anything that would affect that. Yeah. So yeah.
Hmm.
You actually, even if you didn't use uncanny, you would have taken more damage falling than that thing would have done to you.
I know.
Yeah.
Hmm.
All right. Anything else?
At this rate, I have better chances of them laughing themselves to death than dying to my rapier. No, that's the end of my turn.
All right. The Mephit's turn. Oh, sorry. It's still their turn. Sorry. Yeah. I lost off track. Yeah. So, yeah. This one is going to turn and attack the guy who chipped it. Which one of these guys was? One of these guys was hurt. It was this guy. So he is at. There we go. Okay. Yeah. So he's going to attack him with claws. 14 will hit. Takes 4 damage. And the that sailor is not looking good. The these two right here are going to attack the ship, and neither of them. Actually, no, on the top hit because it's DC 10 and does 5 damage. How are these guys missing?
It's icy.
They can't.
Actually, they don't take penalties for ice though.
I don't know, but one thing's obvious: they can't hit the broadside of a boat.
True.
I mean, at least they aren't hurting
Joe.
themselves like somebody else.
Joseph.
Alright, so I don't get any backstabby off this, right?
Not because of the NPCs at least, and this guy's elemental, so backstab doesn't apply to them.
Okay, I will just attack him with my rapier. I will do my booming blade though.
All right. Is that a cantrip or something?
Yes.
Oh, well, there you go.
You could set me up.
All right, then, yeah. That will hit. Roll me damage. Oh, that is enough. You go right through the middle, and your blade booms, and it explodes. Make me a Dex saving throw. Okay, none of the sailors make it, and so /R1d8. Oh, nope. Space 1d8. Okay, so Joe, you take 2. All of the sailors take 4 damage. And that means that yeah, these 2 right here are both down. But yeah, but the Mephit is left as floated chunks of ice and powder.
Alright, I haven't done my move action yet. I'm going to do acrobatics and on this one's head.
Okay, roll me acrobatics since you're trying to land specifically on the head. That does it. We have 22. That's successful. You are 15 off the ground. Yeah. Roll me a single d10. Oh dang! You do 5 damage to that one, and you are right here now because you jumped off and landed on top of its head, but you can't stay on top of it.
Well, at least one of us is kicking ass.
Yeah. One of you is a comic relief. Yeah,
What
you
about
try to
the
be all badass.
swashbuckler?
Yeah, try to be all badass, jump off the side of the ship. You're like, aha, have at ye! Oh,
I mean, I am a swashbuckler, but still.
Okay.
When I think swashbuckler, though, I think tabaxi.
Honestly, I always thought elves. Or possibly orcs. But speaking of comic relief, Eek, it's your turn.
This place is blocked by the boat, right?
Sorry, say what? This space right here?
Yes.
Yeah, that is where the boat's bulwark is.
Yeah. Damn it. So, Eek-uu is just like dancing around this guy and trying to slice at his back with the rapier. That's a 22 for 13 piercing damage.
Oh, damn, you have just about had enough of this bullshit. And you just
Yes,
lean in and you just stab that son bitch. You clip the core at the center of it, and a good half of that thing just sloughs off.
Yay. Eek-uu, no joke.
Yeah. Well, when he stops fucking around, he's not, at least.
I have a plus 20 to dex. Like, I have a
know.
20 in dex. Like, for fuck's sake.
So yeah, it turns and tries slashing at you. Think a 19 hits.
Yes, and I'm using my uncanny dodge.
So you take 2 slashing and 2 cold. Joe, you get a claw attack as well. And a natural 1. Okay. It's bring open the old fumble table. I can remember where I put the damn thing. Here we go.
Come on, hit yourself unconscious.
These things cannot lose consciousness. Alright. Flash R1D100. 56. It turns, and for an ice elemental, somehow it manages to slip over an uneven patch of rock, falls backwards, and slides down 15 feet and is prone.
Now, it left my space, right? So, do I get a attack of opportunity?
Yes, you
Usually
do.
no. Oh, fuck it. I take it.
Yeah. I'm having fun. This is more.
I'm
fun
not gonna
doing
roll
this.
so
All right.
right now.
Yeah. You haul off and you slash that thing as well. You don't do quite as much damage as Eek did, but you still knock off a good chunk of that thing. Okay. And the other one is going to attack the ship and hopefully will not miss the ship again. And it misses the ship again. Oh, this is... Okay. Joe, it is your turn.
Well, this thing is prone, right?
Yes.
Booming blade, attack rapier combo.
That will hit. Give me damage.
Now, because I get advantage on this, does that not mean I get my sneak attack dice?
Yes.
Yes, it doesn't matter. It's dead. Yeah. Also, however, Dex save.
I still want to see how much damage I'd actually do to it.
Fair enough. Yeah. And so you would have. Okay. 10. No, that's not. Oh, I didn't ping that in chat. Okay. But yeah. Yeah. And yeah. So you take half damage. So you take 2 slashing damage.
From this thing exploding, or what?
Yeah, it explodes. Yeah, they have a self-destruct function. Okay. Eek, I believe it's your turn.
Yes, so first I'm going to slash this thing with, well, not slash, stab this thing with the rapier. Oh, come on!
All right, I'll give you an option. You can either roll a d20 again. If you get below a 5, you will hurt yourself. Or you can roll d100 and try the critical failure table.
I take the D100. Let's make this shit
Show me
epic.
the d100. $34.
If you need to roll, if you need to fail, fail spectacularly. Own your failures. I will own my failures.
Okay, you swing out and your rapier sticks in the ship. It's not stuck. You're able to pull it out and with no bonuses. But yeah, you miss completely.
Like, I pull my arm back to step at him and hit the ship, and it just makes a ting sound. And
Basically,
I'm like
yeah.
stopped, and I'm like, uh-oh.
Yeah. Somehow, even though the method has, you can sense it's rolling them. It is going to.
Can I pull out my dagger and try to make an offhand attack?
Do you have Do you have multiple attacks at level 5?
No, but
think
basic
so,
dual
but-
wielding. No?
Um.
Wait, the rapier is not a light weapon. Never mind. I'm fucked. Okay, that's it.
Pretty sure rapier is a light weapon, actually.
I don't think it is.
Let me double check this here. I think that's what makes rapier different from a short sword. Rapier.
Yeah,
It has finesse. So,
yeah, the short sword is a D6, I think. The rapier is a D8.
Oh, no, I'm thinking of scimitar. Yeah, that's right. Okay, but yeah, so rapier is not a light weapon, which makes no sense. But okay.
You know, this wouldn't be so bad if this wasn't a one shot.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. So the method's going to attack you.
Because it is.
I don't think a 6 hits you.
No, it will not. Actually, I'm small, cute, and a fucking, hedgehog person.
And okay, it does 4 damage to the ship. One more attack, and that ship has a.
The bad thing is, it's a fucking elemental. You can't intimidate an elemental.
Yep.
They're both attacking the ship, or did they?
No, one attacked me and
turn their
missed.
attention?
Yeah.
Actually.
Yeah. One did attack the ship and hit. But it is Joe's turn.
All right, how far away is the one on?
That one is from you. Alt, I think. Control. Damn it. Okay, there it goes. Okay, it's shift. That is 35 feet from you to get into attack range.
All right, I'm going to use feline agility.
Are you a tabaxi?
Yep.
Oh, dang. Okay.
And use my combo on him.
That hits. Give me damage. Yeah. You hit him. Yeah, that's about it. Yeah.
And then I am going to stand back from
Oh yeah,
him
got the
by
secondary
10
damage.
feet. Use my bonus, basically my withdrawal.
Sorry, say what? You kind of cut out there.
I'm using my withdraw bonus action.
Disengage.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, disengage.
All right. So basically, you run past this thing and stab it in the back on your way.
Yeah, casting the spell, hoping it'll get his attention.
Yeah. With the booming blade, you smack a good chunk of it because I forgot the booming blade had that secondary damage, which I probably should have been taking off on these earlier, but oops. Okay. Eek.
Second first, same as the first. I'm trying to stab this motherfucker with my rapier. 27, there we
That'll hit.
go. With
Oh
13
damn,
piercing
son.
damage.
Yeah, that's
And
max damage too. Yeah.
then I want to
And yeah,
disengage and get distance on it. Because I noticed that these fucking things explode.
unfortunately, it's instant. That's an instant thing.
Son of a bitch.
So, yeah, you can use your uncanny dodge to half the damage,
Alright,
but
I'm gonna do that.
dexterity saving throw.
Natural 20, there we go.
Okay, you know what? With a natural 20, and because you have both that and the uncanny dodge, I'm going to say you managed to jump back 10 feet from the explosion, and you don't get hit at all because I will reward the natural 20s.
And there's like a pile of snow and I just burrow into it. And then my head pokes out. Adorably.
Like, I'm picturing you where it was walk around wearing no particular reason, just because.
You cut out there. You picture me walking around town?
Walking around in an alpine hat.
Alright. Weird.
Yeah, I'm not sure why, but hedgehogs always have to wear the alpine hat.
I don't see that, but alright. It's mine now.
Yeah, let me pump into Discord real quick so you can see what I'm talking about.
I'm Swiss. I know what a fucking alpine hat looks like.
Okay. As an American, I don't always assume I know what the actual terms of thing are. But yeah. I know where that's from. That's from Hedgehog Toy Story. Yeah, it's from the Hedgehog character from Toy Story 3. That's where I'm getting that image from. Yeah, that's why I'm picturing you in an alpine hat. Damn it, Disney! You're in my head again.
And then I'm going to walk over here onto the ladder to get back onto the ship.
All right. It's the last Mephit's turn. It's going to turn, take a step, and swing out at Joe because they have reach, and you guys have always been to melee range. So you guys didn't know that.
Well, he had to move, right?
Yes. Oh, yeah. So he takes that D8. Yeah, it takes 3 damage.
I mean, if he has reach, he doesn't need to move. But
It's only a 5-foot reach, so he has to move one square up to get in range.
Alright.
Yeah. Yeah. He just walks through and mostly shrugs off that explosion of sonic damage. And I think a 19 hits.
Yep.
6 damage. All right. All right. Your turn, Joe. He just slapped you upside the head. What are you going to do about that?
You will engage and try to repeat.
23 hits. That is exactly enough to kill it even before the booming blade. So Dex saving throw.
All right. I'll probably use my uncanny dodge on it.
Okay. That does it. Slash R1d8. You take 1 damage.
Then I immediately go up and start trying to do medicine on the fallen.
All right. Roll me medicine check.
Even though I'm not proficient.
Oh. Yeah, but
Doesn't matter, I'm rolling like a boss.
Yeah, as a former sailor, you know enough about how to use rum and twine to close up some wounds.
Can I assist him for the
and
second one?
Roll me your medicine check.
No, I mean the assist action, like giving him advantage on the next roll.
Since we're out of combat, I'm just gonna say he saves both of them. So, yeah, yeah. So he managed. They are, even with that though, they are still out of.
Right.
Yeah, they are out of it. They are of no help to anybody. They are in the infirmary healing up for the next couple weeks. But,
Yeah, but they're
Was
not
one
dead.
of them? Now, what was the rank? One of them.
Was the what?
The ranks.
Oh, they were deckhands.
Promotion.
No, they were stupid enough to charge into a thing that the hired adventurer.
No, my character's getting a promotion. Damn it.
You're a hired hand. You're not part of this crew.
What are you talking about? I'm a sailor.
Doesn't mean you were hired by the of herbalism in Neverwinter, man.
Partly because of my obvious sailing skills.
It doesn't mean you're part of this ship, though. Otherwise, why would you get off the ship to go into the dungeon?
Why wouldn't I go on an ocean cruise? Of course I would.
Anyway, but yeah, so you guys get to chipping and chopping at that. When roll me another perception check.
Another what?
Perception check.
I could really use a short rest. That's a 12.
All right, this is not a particularly hard one. Here we go.
Against my better knowledge, I'm using the rapier to take away at the ice.
2 polar bears pull themselves out of the water at the edge of the ice floe.
Oh, come on!
Yeah. Both of you.
Wait a minute.
History or nature check?
We're both on the ship, though, right now?
No, you're both off the ship, shipping at the ice. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
17.
Yeah, so either history or
what
nature.
Erinas kind of should know. Yeah, nature people.
Yeah. Joe,
I don't know.
like, yeah. You're like, oh shit, fuck. But Eek, you're like, hold on a second. I remember hearing tales of talking armored polar bears that live up in the north near where the dungeon is supposed to be.
Like, what the fuck? We're suddenly in Narnia?
No, Golden Compass, actually.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Alright.
Yeah.
You mind if we take like a 5-minute break?
Yeah, go ahead, yeah.
No. I mean, Eek-uu will probably just try to talk to them. What will they speak? Sylvan? Because I can speak Sylvan.
You can try Common. Yeah, with only a 17, you don't know what language they speak, but Common is called Common for a reason.
You are lucky as a motherfucker because arenas do not. I mean, arenas can choose between common and sylvan, and I only have common because I actually took a background who gives me sylvan. So by a fucking spine, I would not have been able to speak common.
Oh, yeah, that would have. Yeah, what languages actually do they speak? I know I wrote this down. Hang on.
But I'm going to go and take a pee break. I need to
All right.
pee.
I'm going to finish up my dinner. Giant is the other one.
All right, I'm back. Me too.
Spoon? What did you take expertise in?
Stealth and acrobatics.
I intimidation and acrobatics. So we both only average of thieves too. Well, at least we can help each other.
Yo.
I failed an acrobatics roll. Oh.
I'm not sure how.
I know how! By rolling a fucking 3!
Yeah, I do love that you like even with a natural still at fucking 12.
I know.
Yeah,
The
that's
lowest I can
amazing.
roll is a 13 and I rolled a fucking 14.
Oh god, no. One of the days, man, I just need to see if I can just get into your one of your games as a Kenku bard uh, with my custom mime college, and then communicate entirely through gifts.
Alright.
Yeah, yeah. I
But yeah.
don't think I could maintain that for more than a shot. Uh, it'd be entertaining to try.
Also, I have a
Yeah,
plus
like
10 to intimidation. Like, what the fuck? How can I be the comic
oh
relief?
god, I still remember this one I saw where he was a half orc rogue, and he like doubled down on the expertise intimidation. He had like a plus like 15 or something to intimidation, but like 0 in stealth. You just go up to guards and scream in their face, "You don't see me!" Yes, okay, you don't see you. Called himself John Spleena.
Alright. Alright, so, yeah, basically he's just talking to them. Yay.
Joe back in?
Joey's here, yeah. We were talking before.
Oh, he is? Oh, Joe?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay. Oh, okay, good, okay. Anyway, yeah, so yeah. You know that quite possibly speak common.
Alright, so yeah. He's just going to double dash to them. You know, dash and then what is this called? Cunning action dash and then so I can move about 100 feet with that. Yay! Should be enough to reach them.
One of them kind of makes that sound that Bear was making Cox's head.
Yeah. So, Eek-uu's just like, hello. Ice thingy, ice man, attack. Sharp claws, bad aim. Hurt boat.
Uh,
Hurt people. Hurt Eek-uu, but Eek-uu hurt Eek-uu more.
yeah, this bear takes a step up and rears up.
And then he got squished.
Are you gonna do anything?
What did he do?
It reared up on its hind legs.
No.
It's going to fall forward. Dexterity saving throw.
Natural 20.
Yeah. You dodge roll like it's Dark Souls.
Okay. Uh, I mean,
And
a hedgehog. Rolling is my thing.
yeah. And it falls flat on its stomach. The other bear lets out a and at the same and right after that, you guys hear an answering from behind you because you 12. As shit, a few as more bears, these ones wearing armor climb up out of the ice and charge.
At
Get
who?
the damn.
At what?
They are charging at both you and the bears. Joe, are you gonna do anything?
He's he's like the crew people. He's cowering.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Eek, are you going to end up doing anything?
I mean, he basically used my entire turn. I mean, he would
Oh,
probably.
it's a new turn now. So
Oh, and then I'm pulling out my rapier, and
Is there anywhere to hide on this ice thing?
there are mounds of ice that you can see. Stuff here. You can also probably hide decently behind the remains.
He will try to find a place to hide.
but yeah, Eek-uu
Roll
just
me stealth.
pulls the rapier out and tries to poke the pullaby on the nose. Like, no, don't eat
Yeah,
Eek-uu.
yeah, Joe, you have become the Batman of the. You just vanish.
Like, Iku's not
Roll
actually
me
trying
your
to
attack.
kill them, but like trying to just get them to not eat him. Like, not worth the
That's
trouble.
fair.
So it
Yeah,
would be
roll me your
non-lethal.
attack.
14 for 13
Oh,
points of non-lethal piercing damage to its nose.
you stab it in the nose, and it just backs up. Yeah, and then these bears,
And
all three of them, slam into both of them, knocking them off the ice floe into the water where they swim away.
Iku's gonna
Uh,
pat the rapier back and basically gonna repeat to them exactly what he said before.
yeah. Uh, Greetings, small shiny one.
Shiny?
Spiny, not shiny.
Ah,
Spiny.
spiny. Okay.
Greetings, small spiny one.
Hello.
I hope our stupid cousins did not disturb you too much.
No.
Do, you seem like you need help. Do you need help with your vessel?
Yes?
We shall help. Come, brothers. And all three bears.
Can I mount the one? I want to mount one. I am a small creature.
I'm trying to think what to roll.
I mean, I can't just jump up for
I'm going to
acrobatics.
call this one Dex. This is a straight Dex check.
A straight dex check. Why not acrobatics?
It's not tall enough. Yeah, this one is just also. You'll see why. So yeah, just straight Dex.
24. Wait.
Dex, not acrobatics, man.
Alright.
Dex check.
18.
Yeah. Okay, you get on the bear, and it just rolls over on top of it. You do not get to mount me. And that's why, because they're just gonna roll over and flatten you. Things weigh several hundred. Plus the armor they have on, which since you tried it out, you can see is over an inch thick. This is not just plate mail. This is plate mail. Yeah. But yeah, the bears start helping out. They start digging around the sides of the ship. With everyone working together, in about an hour, the ship is free and slides back into the.
All right,
And,
so my Tabaxi character will once he realizes that they're not a threat, he'll come out.
yeah. Hmm. Small furry one. Greetings.
What's your name?
Jarl Ulgaret.
My name's Guy.
It is good to meet you, Guy. Do not worry. You will find your honor and soul someday. And he kind of reaches out and pats you on the back, and you it almost knocks from your feet because the paw bigger than a dinner plate, covered in honor. Yeah, so yeah, you dig free. You guys set sail, and the bears, once they hear where you're going, say, "Yes, we will take you to the entrance of this dungeon. We had heard word that you were coming. Our king shall greet you."
Any chance we get a long rest in this trip?
It's about 8 hours to the thing, so you guys get
Yay, that's
right.
even better than a short rest.
Joe. Actually, I'm changing you to pink, and Eek, you're still gonna be yellow. Got the name of your. All right. Okay. Yeah. Pastor Bjorn. Okay. Yeah. You guys come, get off the ship, and after uh, maybe a 20-minute hike, you're still close to the shore. You come to a village. The village seems to be composed of buildings of a variety of styles, but it's not ramshackle, hodgepodge. There's dozens of different building styles. All of them seem to be made by individual craftsmen, but they all are made of very high quality materials and show tremendous amount of skill in construction.
So how does the
And
road look like?
it is a trodden down path with gravel and rocks sprinkled.
Oh, so it's much walked, much walked road. Interesting,
Yep.
but there's nobody
Yeah, the
around.
bear leads you up through the village to the church of a. It's it's not a house. This one is more closer to. It's still a house, but there we go. Pardon. But it's a much nicer house than all the others. Uh, and another bear. If I can do it here. Uh, left you useless piece of shit.
And
There we
just
go.
like
Okay.
that, our rating went to hell.
Let's be honest. Our rating is probably to begin with. This bear is wearing much nicer armor. It doesn't have any ornamentation or filigree, but it was very clearly made with higher material. And on the only piece of ornamentation he's wearing is on top of his helm. There is a single large ruby set in.
You cut out a lot, but that's a single large
Yeah, he
ruby.
cut out right there.
Yeah, he's got a large ruby set in the middle of.
Eh.
Yeah.
Any chance I can thief that later?
You can always try. It will probably be very hard. You can try. You can also fail, but you can always try.
Eek-uu will not back you up on that.
But yeah.
He's a first child. He doesn't give a shit about like shiny rocks.
Yeah, the bear says, "Greetings to you, brother. Your duty is done." And the other armored bear wanders off. Turns to you. Uh, Greetings to you as well. Thank you for coming all this way from Royal College. I am the king of the Panzerbjorn, Earl Skagner. I am told you have come to try delving the dungeon.
Yes.
If there's money for it.
I must warn you, dungeon has not been braved in many years. As near as we can tell, its magic has gone out of control and is starting to withdraw into itself. The first several levels have almost entirely frozen over.
Can I do? Hmm. Can, no, that would probably be an Arcana check. Oh, never mind. Go on.
What are you trying to do?
I was thinking if I want to do a nature check on to see if like fluctuations in the magic would be natural or not, but that would probably be an Arcana check, not a nature check. So I
Yeah,
probably
that'd
would
be
know
100%
that.
Arcana check. Yeah.
I know what it is.
Yeah, no, it's not a natural one, Joe. Yeah, you're not wrong, but at the same time, you just don't know.
See, it's obviously the flux capacitor.
Perhaps we Panzerbjorn do not concern ourselves with magical much. Come, I will take you to the entrance.
Does he believe me?
He doesn't care.
Like Eek-uu is like, I am powerful. I will do more than enough, and I'm trying to basically intimidate him. Like, yes, I can do this. Nothing can
He
stand in our
actually
way.
had.
Natural 20.
Yeah.
We're wasting all our natural 20s
That's not how
on
probability
nonsense.
works.
All right. Okay. Let me check some here.
He believes me that I'm a mighty warrior.
Yeah. Okay. Let me check. What's the thing for intimidation? That's wisdom saving throw. No. That's okay. So, in response to Joe's thing, he gets insight with advantage. 13. But he just honestly still doesn't care.
He totally
But
believes it's the flux capacitor.
he just no, he doesn't care. It'd be like if I told you, did you know that Barbie is relaunching its line to be more handy capable? You just don't care at all, man. Even if it's true, you just don't care. Which actually apparently they are. There's a wheelchair Barbie coming out, apparently.
I think that's a great thing.
Yeah.
Is there pandemic Barbie?
I mean, there is a Dr. Barbie, maybe.
Pandemic Barbie is the one that cooks at home and can't go out to eat.
The Dream Bunker. Okay. And intimidation, I think that's wisdom? Yeah, wisdom saving. So he gets natural 20. No, he does not. You should be a great warrior. You will have to survive inside there. Yeah, and he starts leading you up the street, and stops at the edge of where there is a massive cliff at the edge of the village, but there is a crack that appears to have been carried out, with steps leading up to a very, very large set of doors. I go no further.
I will.
You must walk this journey alone.
But
We'll
he
wait here
comes
for
with me.
today.
But he comes with.
We will wait here.
Not alone.
I mean, no, this guy's not coming.
No, I mean I and Spoon are together.
Can I use
Oh.
persuasion on him and say,
Eek-uu is
but
not
there's
alone.
but there's great treasures that only you can unlock.
Are you trying to persuade him or deceive him?
Uh, maybe both. I don't know.
Maybe both.
I will let
Alright.
you pick one and roll it. Okay, and let's see what his insight check. Because as a ratio build, that is advantage. Find where the site went. Here you go. God damn it! Really? Even if there were, I must stay here and manage my people. We do not care for your treasures of man. We
All right,
Panzer
just more for me.
care of
Cool.
ourselves.
Neither do does Eek-uu.
Okay, yeah, so yeah, he is not coming.
Alright, Eek-uu is gonna try to push one side of that fucking door.
It is well balanced and
Door cannot
swings
be
open.
never mind.
I can just there it goes. Yeah, and swings open with very little.
On to
I
adventure.
want to search for traps before I step in.
All right. I don't think that's a skill anymore. I think it's just perception check.
What is it?
I think searching for traps is just a general perception check in 5e. Is that actually a skill?
Depends.
tab?
Is it perception?
If it's like just seeing like a tripwire, then it's perception. If it's like checking a lock or a door or something, then it's usually investigation.
Okay, but it's not its own individual skill.
No.
Okay, yeah, so yeah, just perception check then. You do not detect any traps.
Just to be safe, he'll get out. Let me see what I got in my.
Eek-uu will just rely on his passive perception.
Is there any stones in there?
No. It is a clean entry hall. It is made of stone, but there are no loose stones.
That is a 13, by the way. So yeah, he's not
Oh,
very
you also-
Then
perceptive.
I will get out my bedroll and roll it out. Just toss it in.
Nothing happened.
Why
All right,
you
then
do?
I'll go pick it up.
The instant you set foot on the floor, the entire temple explodes.
Okay.
Damn it.
Yeah, no.
Eek-uu
not
is just
that
gonna
big of an
walk
asshole.
inside.
I'm not that big of an asshole. Okay.
And we haven't killed an NPC yet.
Joe, are you gonna follow Eek?
Yeah, I told you I'd go pick up my bedroll.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Yeah, I got sidetracked with my stupid little joke. Joe, Eek. Hello, Joe. Okay. Yeah, you're. Let me. Oh God.
What corner are we in?
Oh, damn, I need to adjust your thing. Forgot. I was trying to be fancy. Site. And site. I think that should. Did you guys see where you are now?
Yes! Yeah, you have dynamic lighting on.
What's the shortcut for that?
For what?
I'm trying to remember the key shortcut to see what you.
I don't know. I never used dynamic lighting.
Control L. Okay.
I just know it
All right,
from the really bad campaign I was in.
I'm going to try to be as still as a church mouse and try to listen in and just see if I can hear anything moving.
Perception check.
Again, Eek-uu will just rely on his passive perception, so he does not really care. So what is that? What we're standing on? Is that like ice?
It's ice. It's ice. I adapted this from a what's it called? Adapted this from another campaign module I found because I needed an ice dungeon. Yeah, since you both have 13, you both hear just dripping of as ice is dripping.
Eek-uu is gonna say, feet cold.
Try to be quiet. And I'm going to try to
Like,
stealth in
like Eek-uu actually doesn't
as
wear
quiet
like
as I can.
any boots. Like he's barefoot, like all the time.
Should I roll a stealth check or no?
Yes.
Eek-uu is gonna fall.
He's going to try to make his
18.
way to one of these ice flows.
Okay. Yeah. Let me just. Perception. All right. Yeah. Yeah. Nothing seems to react to your.
I'll try to get beside this pillar.
All right. Yeah. Yeah. You. Side the pillar.
Like Eek-uu is just going to be trotted behind like the tabaxi because the tabaxi is faster. It's like a dog following a cat, kind of. Just as the dog is a hedgehog person. Also, for some reason, I can move Spoon around.
Huh. Try not to. Oh god, where did I put the damn thing? There it goes.
I will come up to the edge here. Peek around the corner.
I will actually squeeze through this tight spot here. Because I mean, I can do that. That's small creatures. And Eek-uu is gonna whisper, "Where are you going?"
I'll just kind of whisper. I'll say, we're checking this place out, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, here's that.
See anything moving or hear anything? You let me know.
Okay.
There we go.
Like Eek-uu is under the impression because
Okay.
like Joe's character is like faster, that he actually knows where he's going. Just because.
I'm going forward.
All right. Yeah, as you come around, you guys actually. Yeah, you come across some stairs. It looks like.
All right, I'm just going to listen first. Listen down the stairs, I guess.
Another perception check.
Eek-uu will assist. Yay, 17.
You cannot assist a perception check.
I'm pretty sure by the rules you can assist everything.
I'm going to say, as DM, no, you cannot. Yeah, I'll stretch it sometimes, but you can't help someone listen better.
But you
That's
can
not,
roll your own.
Yeah, you can roll your own. You just
19.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Which is effectively the same thing.
Yeah. This one in private here, real quick. I realized I should have done that with the other stuff to begin with. God damn it. GM roll. There it goes. Okay, yeah. With EQ, with your perception, you hear some very faint. It's like a whispering. It sounds a lot like page being flipped in a book.
I'm not sure Eek-uu would know how to describe it. But I guess he would mimic it, like a little bit louder, and point in the direction he heard it from. Like, which stair is it from?
It is from vaguely further this way. Can you guys see the little ping?
So he
Yes.
hears what exactly?
It's a fluttering, rustling sound. It's like pages in a book.
Like leaves in wind.
All right. Well, let's sneak up on it.
That's a 10. Plus, it's a very fucking
And I'll
2.
get there and I'll try to pinpoint where the sound is.
You cannot pinpoint the sound. And in fact, with your 10 perception, you can't actually hear the sound.
I can't even hear you, man.
And okay, yeah.
Then Iku's going to go ahead with that 10, like, stealth and trying to find the sound himself.
We need another stealth check.
Are you guys trying to and stay healthy?
Yeah, I'm trying to stay stealthy and get up close to where he pointed out.
I mean, I don't
know. You are super stealthy.
Me, not so much.
But yeah, no, but you still can't figure out where the was coming.
Eek-uu, like, hits his head on the rock because he didn't pay attention.
Alright, so I see a little cliff right here.
Yep.
Alright, he's going to try to use
the cliff is can you see that from
20 foot high?
Yeah. It's 20 feet in the air, so it's covered in ice. So
extremely difficult to
it is a high difficulty. With what you've seen of the cavern, you think that that it does slope up over here. So I will just give you that it may be easier to climb up at another cavern.
Okay, I still want to come over here and listen. I might have advantage here. I don't know.
And I'm actually, like, the moment
Assuming I'm
Eek-uu notices
closer
that
to...
he's walking into a different direction, he's going to turn around and follow him.
Yeah, Joe, roll me your perception if you want to try this again. Nope. Yeah, you have no. You think he might have been hallucinating.
Actually,
I just kind of point to my ears and I go, shake my head no.
Actually, I want to try something. Like, since he walked into a different direction with a different stealth check, I want to see if Eek-uu actually, like, notices where
not
he's
even our
going.
passive perception, which is a 13, would pick this up.
That's an 8. Eek-uu just lost you. Like, he has no idea where you went.
No, I mean, it's not that big, and you guys did have line of sight each other for a while, and there's There's ample light in the cavern. It's just
Yeah, but he rolled a stealth check and went into a different direction.
fair enough. Yeah.
Like, Eek-uu's just turning around and he's gone. And the Eek-uu's
I
like,
tap you on the
uh-oh.
shoulder.
And the Eek-uu just throws himself together, like, ball shaped.
Yeah.
I just kind of point to my ears and shake no, like no here.
Alright. Don't sneak on Eek-uu.
Okay, both of you roll me stealth again, real.
That's an 18. Again.
Okay, yeah, you. Oh yeah, you are both. You are both just tiptoeing around. You're not sure why, but something about this cave just makes you want to be super.
I mean, Eek-uu just has cold feet, and like tiptoeing makes
Something
the
gives
feet
us
less
a
cold.
chill. Something has given us kind of a chilly feel to it.
You know how you enter a room, and even if you can't see anybody, you know that there's someone there, and so you enter a house and you know there's someone there, even if you can't see them. It's like you know there's something here, you just don't know what, and it's freaking you the hell out.
No, I
All
haven't
right,
been that paranoid in
here's
years.
what I do then. How tall is the ceiling?
The ceiling is about, yeah, we'll call it 40 feet up.
I mean, Tabaxi have a natural climbing speed. They don't need to make climbing checks. So.
All right, I'm going to make a minor the sound of something crawling over here.
So we're going to do what?
Make a minor illusion of something crawling over here. The sound of it.
How do you have my
Okay.
illusion?
I'm guessing this is prestidigitation.
No, it's called minor illusion. It's a cantrip.
Oh yeah, sorry. Yeah, no. Some of
You,
these basic you kind of link together in my head for me. Okay. Um. Okay. Yeah. Both of you are are you both looking over where you make the illusion?
yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Both of you see a a giant bat swoop down from the ceiling, uh, pounce on where the illusion is made, kind of scrabble around for a few seconds trying to find it, and then swoop back up to the ceiling.
All right. So you kind of see my eyes kind of go wide as I reach for my short bow. Is that the only thing that happens?
When you make the illusion, yes.
Eek-uu don't think good idea.
You see me start backing over here. How big is this thing?
Uh, thing is size of it is a large beast, so it's got a wingspan of about 20 feet. Fully it is
So it
large.
wouldn't be able to go up these stairs, is what you're saying.
No, it can pull its wings in and still kind of awkwardly scuttle.
Okay.
I just had
I'm gonna
Jedi
come.
Fallen Order flashbacks.
I'm gonna come over here, and this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take. I'm gonna take my rope, and I'm gonna tie it between. Is there like any rocks or anything that I could find?
There are some stalagmites sticking up out of the floor. That's
All
these
right.
things.
I will tie a rope between two stalagmites.
Identify which two, please.
Kind of make it harder for, make it basically difficult terrain for this thing to go through, possibly.
Okay, so which ones are you tying it between? There is nothing for you to tie it to there, unless you want to try wrapping it all the way around. Dang it.
Okay, is there one hanging from the ceiling?
Not within reach.
I cast Mage Hand and tie a rope to stalagmite.
All right, and now
Eek-uu
you have
is
a
just
rope
gonna
hanging
like.
down. The rope's only 50 feet long, so you now have about 10 feet of slack to, and nothing to tie it down onto down here.
Eek-uu is just going to ask you, why fight? Why hunt? No hungry.
This is for the adventure, man. Don't you want to kill something?
No. Actually, yes.
You want to make love to it? This thing wants to eat you.
Eh.
Or do you want to eat it? Bow, chicka, bow, wow, chicka, chicka, bow, wow.
I mean, Eek-uu actually does kind of want to kill it because he likes killing stuff. But it still doesn't seem very smart to him.
There you go.
But then, well. Eek-uu's just pulling out his bow.
So,
All right. So did I find any like rocks or anything?
nothing at ground level.
Like, can I see the damn thing?
Perception check. You saw it come down and go back up to the ceiling. After that, you have to do a
22.
perception check. Yeah, it scuttled off over in this direction, and you can.
And I was? What?
You go over there. Roll me another perception check.
Natural 20.
It is not there anymore. You cannot see it anywhere that in your visible range.
Calm down. We'll bring it back up. We need to set a trap for it.
Both of you roll me nature or insight checks, or just straight intelligence.
That's a 9.
Wasted all your nat 20s, man.
That's not how probability works. That's
True,
the
but it's how
gambler's
luck-
fallacy.
It's how luck works.
No.
Propensity of natural phenomena to fall into close to the norm. Anyway, philosophy aside,
You cut
All
out
right. So
heavily
new
there.
plan.
yeah, Joe, you realize that these things will probably leave you alone, or you make loud.
These things will.
The giant bats, they're ambush predators, so it'll probably leave you alone unless you either it either gets really hungry or you make a very loud.
All right. Is there any like loose dirt or anything?
There is you're on frozen ice. You can probably chip some off to make some.
It's
All right.
gone.
Here's what I want to do. New strat. New strat.
I can't hear you, man.
He's going to sneak back over here. He's going to cast minor illusion so that he'll reveal the critter. Assuming they're not intelligent or something.
No, they are not.
Get it in sight,
Eek-uu will ready a shot.
and then he will attempt to.
Like a surprise attack.
There's a rock right here, right?
And sorry. So say one more time.
Where does this thing show itself, and then where does it fly back up to?
The only thing you know at this point was when you made the loud sound, it sprung out, hit where the sound was, and went back to the ceiling. At that point, you lost track of
Okay, he will try to make that minor illusion again, so he can track where this thing roosts.
All right, this time two of them drop down from the ceiling.
As I said, Eek-uu is preparing an attack, like a surprise attack to take a shot. Like
All right.
immediately.
Which one do you want to take a shot at?
The upper one.
All right, roll me that attack.
23. Wait, do I have advantage because surprise attack?
Ping surprise attack. I don't think it works that way. I'm never.
Surprise attack is like a base rule.
If they didn't,
it's in the DMG. I don't have that.
Right. If they don't know that he's there, then he would get a surprise attack this round.
Attack fighting. Oh, no, I'm thinking sneak attack. Sorry, not surprise. Okay, yeah. I got my. Yeah. You would have advantage. So, let me attack again. See if you get a natural 20. I guess.
Right, because if I get advantage, I also get sneak attack. Yay.
Okay. Oh yeah. Sneak attack. Yeah, I always forget that about rogues. Yeah. So yeah, 23 hits. Roll me that sneak attack damage as well.
So that's 7
16.
piercing and 9 sneak attack. Piercing.
Yeah, you hit that thing and it ain't happy. It lets loose a screech. And okay, no, it doesn't have a song. Okay, a very loud screech.
So question,
three
how
more
are the
bats
light conditions in here?
land on the ground. It is considered to be well lit.
Well lit? In an
Yeah.
ice cave? How?
The ice itself seems to be glowing.
Alright. That's bad.
Magical dungeon, remember?
Alright.
Yeah.
Still
Three
bad for me.
more land behind you and let out answering screeches. Initiative. Oh damn, Eek.
That's a 28. That's not even a natural 20.
It's away from natural. And okay. It's your turn.
Alright. First, he's going to take another shot at the same, like, bat.
Alright. Show me that attack.
That's a
Damn.
25 with 7 piercing damage. Wait,
Yeah,
how do I get 7 piercing damage if my dex is a +5?
You only got a 2
Oh,
on
yeah.
the damage.
Ah, shit. Alright, then he's going to scuttle right over here and try to hide from the one on the other side.
Check. You get
26.
God damn, you're just killing it with stealth. It has.
And that's basically it for this turn.
Okay. Joe, it's your turn.
Alright, I am going to stab this guy with booming blade.
A 12 does not hit.
All right, then he will use his tabaxi ability, feline agility, along with his ability to disengage.
All right.
Are these guys blocking all these paths over here?
Yes, there are three of them, and getting through them would require a check or two to get through. It's not impossible, but it is a bit.
It's all right. How far is it over here?
It's like 100 feet. Wait, I think
Huh?
I'm doing. It's 70 feet, 65 feet. So
Okay, it should be no problem for him since he's using his tabaxi ability, and he's going to hide behind this rock.
oh, wait, Tabaxi have a climbing speed, don't they? By the way.
Yes, they do.
Yeah. Okay. Joe, you know that. Yeah. Something I should mention to your character. You know that you'd be able to get up the cliff without having disadvantage on the check. Ice, but you already have a climbing speed.
Oh, then he would definitely try it.
Actually,
Yeah.
by the
Try to do
rules,
that.
creatures with a climbing speed don't need to make a check at all.
Oh, this is because it's covered in ice.
Ah,
It's
okay.
slippery and still hard to get into. Yeah.
I mean,
The
he has
ice is what makes
claws.
Okay,
climbing.
so this is 20 my feet, right? So
Uh,
how far would it be to get up here?
that it's going to take 20 feet of your climbing speed, which would cover your moving speed. So, it's going to take 20 feet of speed. I will need you to roll me athletics check. Beat a 13 is with okay, yeah, you are scrabbling and you do not manage to climb up the cliff. Your claws slip out of the ice.
All right, well, I guess I'll just come over here then.
Okay. It is Bat's turn. And what's it called? Eek. This one up here doesn't see you. These ones over here still see you. Yeah.
Yes, they do.
2, 4, 5, 8, 10, 11.
But so do I.
2, 4, 5, 8. Okay, they can all reach you. One is going to circle around and then see you because yeah. Okay, so
No, he still needs to make
uh,
a perception check.
he's going to be attacking Joe though, because Joe was hiding.
I was hiding.
Yeah, but Joe was not. So
Oh yeah.
he's
He
heading
was
for Joe. Yeah. So bite attack 2 to Joe and 1 to 2 to Joe. Does the 17 hit you?
He will use one spell slot to cast shield.
That's +5 AC if I remember.
Yeah, so my AC goes up to 20 for one round.
Up to 20. Okay, so only the 22 hits. 5 damage. All right. And Eek, does the 13 hit?
Nope.
Okay. That's the bat's turn. Eek, you're up. You got bats flying in your face.
So where exactly is the cat standing?
So say what?
Where exactly is the cat standing? Like, you know, toes.
Joe is standing directly to the south of you.
Oh, alright. There. Alright. Because it didn't show that like that to me. I'm going to take a shot at the bat that did not see me.
All right.
Oh wait, no, I can't do that. Actually, first I will disengage.
All right.
Move over here. Take a shot at the bat that did not see me.
All right. I think that does give you advantage.
Because she did
That work?
against that bat, yeah.
All right. Your attack with advantage.
23.
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter in that case, but yeah, that's 6 damage. And sneak attack dice. For
And
12
not 6.
damage.
So
Hmm?
12 piercing damage altogether.
Oh, okay. I thought I heard you say no.
What? No,
Okay.
you're cutting out a lot, but
Okay. Yeah. So yeah, you send an arrow in there, and it goes right through the shoulder of that bat, and it's screeching and it's not happy. It is.
then I'm going to move behind this stalagmite and try to hide. No, wait, I can't try to hide, but I can
Okay, you
wait
can't
here.
try to hide. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, they still see you.
I mean, they know where I am.
Alright.
They don't directly
Yeah.
see me. In case for
No, yeah. I mean, they can't see you, but they saw you walk behind that pillar.
They saw me scuttling like a mad hedgehog.
Joe, it's your turn. The one of the ones that attacked you has just had an arrow slam into it, and there's three
All right, I
others
will
surrounding.
try to stabby stab with booming blade.
Which one? Okay, that
That
one.
one.
Okay, yeah. Show me attack. That hits. Damage. Alright. And how much Sonic? 14. Yeah, yeah, you stab it, and then the impact from your spell hits, and it screeches, and blood leaks out its ears, and it falls to the ground dead.
Then I will do a
They
do a
are.
bonus action withdraw over here.
Okay. Does Booming Blade do anything about deafening?
Let me see.
Yeah. I think Thunder does something like that, but I don't know about.
Let me see.
Okay, no, nothing about deafening. Okay. I mean, spoilers, but actually would have been really good. All
No
right.
shit.
Anything else? Yeah. Anything else?
That's it.
All right. Okay. This one is going to go for you, and these two are to go after Joe. To actually move. Are okay. So fight attack for Eek. 11 does not hit, I believe.
You attacking me or?
This is for Eek.
No, that's not hit.
Okay. And 2 for you. 9. Does a 19 hit?
Once again, I'll use a spell slot for shield.
So neither of them hit. Okay, their turn. Eek, you're up.
First, I move over here, then bonus action hide.
Stealth check.
There you go, 21.
Okay, let's see if he loses track of you.
Alright, then that's 5 feet.
Can I roll perception?
5.
Yes, you can roll perception as well. Yes. See him.
Then I will be.
Oh, son of a bitch.
Then I'll be
You're distracted
moving
with your bat.
over here and shooting the bat behind me in the back with my short bow as an
All right,
action.
roll me attack.
That's a 20.
20 hits. 11 damage. You see, you hit it right in the middle of its back, and it
And
screeches
7
and rolls around.
sneaking damage.
I don't believe sneak attack applies in this particular case.
I
because
hate
you
from
don't have
him.
adva-
He lost track from me,
Oh,
so
yeah,
I
but
would have
You don't have
advantage.
you don't have advantage.
Why not? He doesn't know where I am.
Let me just
I'm unseen by him.
let me just double check sneak attack 5e real quick and just quick load this here. Yes, I want to find the rogue class.
As long as I have advantage, I get sneak attack.
There, go here. Okay, then there's advantage. 5e.
Right? Does it say 3d6? Oh yeah! I'm level 5. I should roll the 3d6. Shit! I'm rolling too low sneak attack.
Oh, I need to see if you actually have advantage in this situation. I don't think you do. Get the damn thing to actually load. Compendium. Yeah, no. Flanking is no longer staying in east. Automatic advantage. And just because the foe does not know we are, does not give you advantage on that attack. So, yeah, no. Sneak attack does not apply in the situation. Yeah, yeah. In this case, because it does not sneak the foe not knowing where you are, not make your attack any more accurate. It just makes their attack less accurate. So if anything, he would have disadvantage, but you do not have advantage. If he was prone, you would have advantage. If he was pinned, you'd have advantage. If you use some feat to boost your accuracy or give yourself advantage, like the lucky feat, then you'd have advantage. But him not knowing where you are does not make your attack more accurate. So
I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure that's been. I haven't played that many rogues, but I'm pretty sure he's right that if you attack from hiding, you
As
get
long as you're
advantage. But
unseen, you have advantage. I'm
I don't know
very
where it's
sure about that.
at though.
Hide action. Let's see. Hide advantage 5e. Let me just see. Attacking from stealth. Let me see here. Yeah. Oh, I think you have to run this. There's a page in the so yeah. On our sponsor for this week, Roll20.net. Oh God, I wish we were sponsored by them. That'd be Stealth. Stealth. Yeah. Surprise. Ah, darn Volhe. Let's see. Why are you not loading? Give me a second. This thing has decided to be a. Here we go. Four. Scroll. 8. Here we go. Unseen.
I posted it in chat.
Good. Oh, okay, yeah, you have advantage. Yeah, roll me that. Okay, yeah, okay then. Yeah, you already got. Roll me that extra d6 thing because apparently it's 3d6. So yeah. 18 currently, and that third d6.
So 5th level as a rogue, you get how many
That's the one.
d6s?
3d6.
3d6, right?
Yeah.
3d6, yeah.
Okay, 1 point of extra damage. Hey,
Every little bit helps. I
it does.
mean, so -8. Yes, -8. Yeah, that thing it is looking shitty. It turns around, screeches at you, but it's kind of a
And
weak
then
screech.
as an
And you can
item,
see the tip of the arrowhead.
and as an item action, he's going to sheath his bow.
Okay. Joe, you just watch Eek impale the bat. Somehow it seems like it took him a couple of minutes for the arrow to poke all the way through, but it got through eventually. But
Throwing shade there, being meta.
I can throw shade on myself if I want to.
Yeah.
So I'm flanking with this one, right?
No, I think you're actually technically being flanked.
What?
Because
He's
both
not
of
here
those,
and I'm not there.
You are this one right here.
Right. So
Yeah, and both of
there's
those
one
are facing you. They're both attacking you.
Yeah, but he's
Right,
not
so-
flanked. That's not how flanking works.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Also, again, I'm pretty
Uh,
sure flanking is not a thing in IV anymore.
it's usually house ruled, but if
Yeah.
we're not playing with it, it's fine.
Yeah. Yeah, and yeah, especially because what's it called? Eek is not engaged with that particular bat, so
Engagement is not a thing in 5e.
Exactly. Yeah, yeah. Basically, you don't have flanking on. There's multiple
Yeah,
reasons.
but he's threatening it though, right?
Nope.
Okay. Well, he's gonna stab this one with the booming blade.
All right. That hits. Give me the damage. Okay. And the D8.
Then
Okay.
he is going
I mean,
to bonus action withdraw.
disengage.
All right.
Flanking does exist in
Disengage.
5e as a variant rule, but if you're not using variant rules, then
Yeah,
How
I'm not.
far down here can I go?
What's your total movement?
Well, I think it's 30 plus I'm going to use my beeline agility.
So 60 total.
So 60.
Let me just double check here. You can get all the way over to here or here. Can you see the?
That's good.
All right. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Also, this bat you hit, it is bleeding from the ears. Like it is not look good. It's not happy at all.
I mean, sneak attack also just needs another friendly unit within 5 feet of the enemy.
Yeah.
So
Oh yeah, true.
Oh.
Yeah. So yeah, you would get sneak attack damage. Yeah, you're right. But yeah, you're still a rogue, so you still get sneak attack. Yeah. It's not an archetype thing. Just a. Okay. Yeah. Oh yeah, roll me that 3d6 extra damage. Yeah, it's dead. It's dead. You blow its head apart.
where did you move? Why did you move there? Why do you go where I cannot follow?
Some range attacking.
I only have 25 feet of movement. Son of shit.
Okay. Yeah. It is the giant bat's turn. This one is going to lunge and attack Eek with a light.
That misses.
And it's severely wounded. It misses completely. This one is going to jump in the air and fly over here. And
Wait a minute. What is their movement? And how far did he move?
60 feet. 60 feet in flight. He moved 55 feet.
Wait a minute. Let's calculate that first. What
Actually,
was his path?
He might have moved less actually, because you had to go around the rock. He started here and went all the way over.
He had to go around the rock too. I mean, he had to fly over. Right?
He flew over the rock. So
right. So that's a 5-foot action to go up and then over.
Even still, it's only 55 feet, and he's got a 60-foot flight move.
How high up did he fly?
He just flew over the rock. He's not trying to go for.
How high is the rock then?
We'll call it like 10 feet. It's not terribly high, and it gets thin enough at the top that he can just kind of bank around it without impeding.
Well, it's important. Is it 5 or 10 feet?
Yeah. Even if he had to go 10 feet up, he still, is able to get to you.
Right. Well, what I'm asking is, was it 5 or 10 feet?
Again, let's even say if he went around the rock, he's still well within his distance. Even if he went around the rock.
Well, I'm still asking. So he flew sort of straight line, but he went up and over, right?
And we'll say he kind of banked around the kites. He's not going high. Yeah, he's banking around them, and even still, he's still able to get to you.
Well, here's my point. So Eek-uu could have did an attack of opportunity if he flew straight.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yes, he could have. And yeah, and
Alright, I make an unarmed strike against the motherfucker.
Yeah. Eek-uu, how tall are you, by the way, real quick? Are you more than less than 5 feet tall? I have no idea what the stats on these. Are they like? If you're like gnome tall, probably not. If
I am a small creature, so.
Yeah, I'm gonna say you're too short to have made that in this case.
Oh, alright.
Yeah.
I have no problem
I mean,
with that.
okay. Well, actually, you know what? Roll me acrobatics. If you can beat a 13, I'll say you can jump up and take a swipe at him.
16.
Yeah. Roll me unarmed attack.
That's D4 plus strength, I believe.
No, for every other class except it's a D2.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wasn't it just a 1 plus strength then? Am I thinking of something else?
I think that's attack 5e. I keep getting. Oh yeah, yeah. It's 1 plus your strength bonus.
Yeah, so it's a 2. It's I need to still roll though.
Oh no, it's not rolling. It's just a.
That's an 11 to hit.
Oh, okay, okay. You're trying to hit. Yes, sorry. Yeah. So you don't hit him, but
So I leap up, make a somersault, try to knock him, but I missed him entirely.
yeah. Okay. Anyway.
It only have been 2
Anyway.
points of damage anyway.
Yeah. But I mean, yeah. He's. I don't think a 6 hits you though.
Nope.
Yum 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 yum. Okay. Eek. You've got a very fucked up looking bat in your.
Yeah, he's gonna like it's in melee range, right? Trying to bite
Oh
me.
yeah. Yeah. It
Okay,
is
then
right.
he's going to pull out his rapier and try to like impale it.
Show me that damage. That attack.
16
That hits.
for
Yeah,
12
it's dead.
piercing damage. Okay,
Yeah.
then I'm
Yeah,
going
you
to
stab it
use
through the throat.
a bonus action. Actually, I'm just stabbing it through the heart, and then bonus action dash and going.
All right.
Right over here.
Okay. And Joe, it's your turn.
Crab
See
attack!
if you finish this off.
Fight like crab!
All right. So this thing is the last of its kind, right?
Yes. Or at least the last of its kind that you can see.
Is there any way I can try to, I don't know, grapple it and try to subdue it?
Just double check. There is grappling rules, which I think actually could apply in this case. I just can never remember what they are. They're simpler than 3.5.
Contested strength checks, I found.
Yeah. That's for the
Here's what he wants to do. He wants to try to do an acrobatics jump on top of this thing.
I mean, grapple 5e. Here we go.
So that he's on his back and cannot bite him.
I need to see if you can actually grapple. Here we go. Here we go.
Fun fact, arenas actually do damage to enemies when they grapple them. Like, it's like a D4, I think, but still.
Okay. Yeah. Make a athletics check.
Athletics? That would not be
Yep.
athletics.
Oh, he's trying to grab it and hold on to it. Okay, so let's see what this dexterity check to get out. Natural 20. Yeah. So you try to jump on top of it.
It slams you into a wall.
Yeah, and it just kind of oops. Yeah. It kind of just Jackie Chan's off to the side. Yeah. Boom. Yeah, and that is your attack action for the turn.
Alright, bonus action with, actually, I'll take a move over here. So I'm flanking.
We play without flanking, it doesn't matter.
Alright.
I forget these things.
Going to turn and attack. Eek, I think you can attack for opportunity here. Technically, in your range.
Uh, I
Yeah, and yeah, because those are reactions, and you haven't used your reaction
14. 11.
yet. That hits.
Yeah, 11 piercing damage.
And it's right. The 20 hit.
Yep.
4 damage. Okay. Eek.
Yes.
Bat.
If I had a whip, I would have gotten fucking sneak attack on that. Alright, I'm gonna basically charge it in the back and stab the rapier right into his back.
Alright. Give me that attack. See your war face.
14.
That hits.
7 piercing and 7
7
sneaking.
Oh, that's what that is. Okay.
Yeah, that's it, because
it's
I'm
dead.
too lazy to type it every time.
Yeah, it's dead.
Yay.
You have killed the bats.
And Eek-uu is very proud of himself because he did not even get hurt. This time.
Suddenly, the ice starts to rumble and crack beneath you, and a massive screech fills.
Oh no, mama bad.
All right. So what you guys going to do now?
Well, let's. What if we take a short rest?
Eek is
Go
going to
ahead.
collect his collect the arrows.
All right. Go ahead. I'll give that to you. I know there's a rule of that, but I'm just going to give it to you.
Would you round that
I
up or
forget how
down?
short rest works in hit points. Is
You
You
don't
can
heal
spend your
anything,
hit
but
dice.
you can spend your hit dice.
But first, do I round found arrows up or down?
Yeah, I'm just going to give you all your found arrows.
No, that's not how it works. In 5e, ammunition is half of what you used. But it's
Again,
I used 5 arrows,
is-
so I get 2.5 back. Do I round that up or down?
I'll let you round up again. Yeah, This is in the
Yay.
actual Waterdeep game. I'd be a lot more strict about that, but we're testing out a dungeon that I kind of made over the course of a long weekend. I'm not being super strict.
Yeah, my point is I've just that I want to play 5e, so I want to play 5e. You know, by the
Fair
rules.
enough. Fair
okay?
enough.
After taking a rest, he'll look around.
Eek-uu will wait for him and just like while
I'll do it stealthily though, just in case there's another one.
Yourself?
okay, you sell for like 1 hour. Okay. But while he's
let-
like taking a short rest, Eek-uu is going to like try to find like a path upward or forward or whatever.
As you, okay, in that case, then I'm going to just turn on the sight so you can just see the cavern. I'll have explored everything. Okay, and you guys should be able to see everything now. So you guys can see everything now. Actually, it updated on your end.
No, at least not on my end. On my end, the dynamic lighting just stopped working altogether, and I see the same shadow everywhere, even if I scroll.
Same thing.
Force line of sight. There you go. Is that better now?
Yep.
Okay, yay.
Yeah, a little better.
You guys can see everything.
I guess he would come over here and see what kind of leathery hide he can scavenge from these things.
Um, I think that's a nature check.
No, that's a
Harvest?
survival check.
Yeah. So yeah. Okay. So roll me survival check. It is you cannot manage to get a good cut going. It's stuck to the bones and the muscle.
Yeah, I punched way too
Yeah.
many holes in it.
Yeah. It's also these bats do not look like they had very good nutrition. They ate a lot of junk food. And
amazed they ate,
plenty of frozen dinners.
Then he'll come over here and try to climb the easier sloped cliff.
Yeah. Athletics check. You just beat a.
That's
It was a DC 10, man.
I don't even have climbing, so I roll at
Eek has this
advantage.
advantage. He's got an excuse. Okay, yeah. Try to slide up, but you get the feeling that you just had a bad. Joe.
I guess I'll try it again.
Yeah. You want to just take time and call and take 10? Yeah, but yeah, so yeah. Joe.
No, heck no, I'm going to do it, man.
Okay, yeah. Joe manages to start. He manages to scramble up and do a ninja flip to the top. Yeah, and
Yay,
Eek,
20 on second attempt. I scuttled up the
bit-
fucking wall. Like I'm
bit less
burning over
nimble.
the surface. Looks really funny.
Like, wait, hold on. I just need to dig upwards, and you manage to. It clicks in your brain. You manage to get up to the top. Yeah, the top of the cliff now.
Good thing we went ambushed by the bats up here, otherwise they would just have thrown us out down again. Ooh. I mean, it wouldn't be the first time I got falling damage today.
Well, that was yesterday. Remember, you had a long rest on the ship ride to the village.
Not what I meant.
I know.
All right, I'm going to come over and look at the ice hole.
I couldn't find a good picture. It's a spiral stair. I couldn't find a good picture on Twitter.
See, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to line the hole with peas. And then when someone comes to take a pea, I'll kick them in the ice hole.
What?
With pea?
Yeah, I'll take little peas, little green peas.
Oh,
Right,
I heard something very different.
Then when something comes up to take a pee, I'll kick them in the ice hole.
Oh, okay, I guess you can do that.
It's a stupid joke. It's a pun. Very punny.
Oh, I get it. Ha.
I don't.
He's saying he's gonna kick their ass.
Okay. Is are the like steps like really rigid or are they kind of smooth around the corners?
They are smooth stone steps all the way down. Steps are somehow.
I'll let you go first.
Yeah, but I mean like the edges of the steps, are they like very sharp or are they like rounded?
I mean, they're square, but not so sharp that you would cut yourself on. If you jammed your shit into one, it hurt. But
alright, so rolling down would not be a good idea then.
I mean, probably not, but not because you'd cut yourself.
Alright. Yeah, if the edges went very sharp, rolling down would be faster. So, Sonic the Hedgehog, this shit. But
yeah, that's bad for other ideas. Bad for other reasons.
Alright, so Eek-uu is just gonna start going down.
Okay, Joe, I presume you're following him.
Very stealthily.
I mean, he's faster than me. He would be going ahead immediately, like.
Not if you're rolling down, then you're just falling.
Hey, I got hurt this last.
Yeah. And I think technically, if you're falling, your speed is 100.
In 5e, there's actually no falling speed. It's pretty ridiculous, but
Oh no, I'm doing this based off 22 feet per second, and
Okay.
6 seconds per round. So
So yeah, basically, it's just walking down,
How slippery is it?
scuffing
If
down.
it's super slippery, I
uh,
guess I'll leave
there
a.
is there is no what's it called? Where did, oh yeah, there is no I'm blanking on how to say words here. Yeah, there is no ice on the stairs.
Okay. Then
Oh,
I'll
convenient.
stealthily move down, I guess.
Yeah, they are stairs of convenience. Yeah, and let me just adjust you guys so you guys sight. Joe advanced has sight. Joe pink. Okay, fuchsia.
Same
Okay.
thing, I guess. I'll listen down here and see if I can hear anything.
Uh, perception. You hear dripping water.
Eek-uu is still like is still riding out at combat high, and is just walking like ahead with his bow drawn because he plans to shoot a big bitch.
All right.
You're not being stealthy.
He's
Yeah.
trying, not
Yeah.
very hard,
Uh,
but he's trying.
you both realize that, unlike the previous level, the ground here covered in a slick, smooth sheet of ice. Again, for
The
mechanical
ground is like a what?
purposes, the entire floor is to be difficult terrain, and when you stop moving, you will have an extra 5 feet of controlled movement in the direction you were last moving. If you dash, that's 15 feet.
So is
So,
that rounded up or down? Because if I have 25 feet of movement, that would be
oh
12.5
no,
feet.
oh no, 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 no. Move. Oh, sorry, for difficult terrain.
Yes.
Movement is rounded up, I think. Yeah, up. Movement is rounded up.
Okay, that's 15. With the 5 extra movement, it would be 20. I'm almost as fast on difficulty on this ice as I am normally. I lose
It is
5 feet of movement.
I'm gonna
okay.
do the.
That's
I kind
hilarious.
of motion to Eek-uu to kind of be quiet, and I cast minor illusion again of something against this wall over here.
Also, those stalagmites in this room look like one of those push ice puzzles.
Kind of, yeah. Uh, but you do hear exactly speak today. The illusion does nothing happens once you cast the illusion.
So no sound at all.
No, the sound happens, but nothing happens after that.
Oh, okay. Um, I kind of whisper. I think it could be some sort of trap. Might not be a creature. I'm gonna look for any kind of like ice that might be giveaway, I guess, to the ground.
Perception check or investigation. I'll also choose perception or investigation. You do not see any ice that looks. Eek-uu, you do not see anything that looks like.
My passive is better. So yeah.
Yeah,
You don't know why,
one
but
of,
Eco feels compelled to move in straight lines from one stalagmite to the next until he reaches the end of the room.
I will let you guys know this. If you guys want, if you guys have like an anchor to push off of, you can push, and you will be, and you can then, oh, trying to figure out. You will basically move in a straight. If you guys push off, you will move in a straight line until you hit another solid object. If you can beat a strength score 15. If you do under 10, then you will a number of squares equal to your strength modifier. And under 10, you won't move at all. You'll move in square.
All right, so here's what I do. I get out my rope, and I'm going to attach it to myself, and then I cast Mage Hand and have the Mage Hand attach the rope over here, and then I pull myself.
Okay, you can still walk normally on the floor. Just saying, if you guys want, try ice skating, that's the thing you can do to move slightly faster if you strength check.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
I see what you're saying.
Nah,
Never mind, I don't need to do that.
I'm just going to double dash, scuttle, on like
If
awful.
you dash, remember, the last 15 feet of movement is uncontrolled. So you would be moving 40 feet, and then you'd have you'd be moving, hang on, yeah, you'd be moving 30 feet, and then you'd have another 15 feet of movement that is uncontrolled in a straight line.
I'm just going to move as silently and slowly as I can.
Actually, the math is different.
And I'm just going to sneak from pillar to pillar.
Half movement for you is 15 and then dash would give you 30 movement, and then you'd have 15 feet of movement.
No, difficult terrain doesn't halve your movement. You expand twice as much while moving. That is mathematically different. I have a movement speed of 25. Double dashing increases that to 100, which is then means I have 50 feet of movement on difficult terrain.
Hold on, double dashing?
Yes, it's something rogues can do. You can take the action for dash action, and then the uncanny, not uncanny dodge. Wait. Cunning action. Take the dash action again as a bonus action.
Hold on here. Cunning action here. Hang on.
And because I'm a tabaxi, I can do that twice as far in one round.
Let me just double check the thing on dash real quick. God damn it.
I mean, if you want to be nitpicky, cunning action only works in combat, but...
Hang on. I'm pretty sure dash is just another movement. It doesn't actually double you. Dash just says...
No, dash in 5e doubles your movement speed. Like, doubles your movement, the amount of movement you have. It does not actually give you, like, extra movement specifically. It just doubles what you have.
Double check this here. Hang on. Combat...
So if you have a movement of 30, then your move basically goes to 60.
Hang on, let me...
And with double dash, does that make you 120?
Mm-hmm.
Hang on.
Or just 90?
Yeah, take it. You gain extra movement. So the dash only makes you're able to move one more unit of your speed per turn. It doesn't double you. It just says instead of going 30 feet, you can go 60, and on your bonus action, you can go another 30 feet. I am reading directly from the player's handbook.
Right, so you can go 90 feet.
Yeah,
but half of that is 45. So.
Yeah.
When you take the dash action, you gain extra movement for the current turn. The increase equals your speed after applying any modifiers. With a speed
so
of 30 feet.
You basically get another unit of speed. So
you can move
30 feet per turn, you move an extra 30 feet. And if you take the dash on the bonus action with the cunning action, that's another 30 feet. So instead of being 4 times, it's only 3 times.
Any increase or decrease to your speed changes this additional movement by the same amount. If your speed of 30 feet is reduced to 15 feet, for instance, you can move up to 30 feet this turn if you dash. So basically, dashing doubles your base speed, and after applying all modifiers.
Yeah.
Difficult terrain is not a modifier.
again, all dashing does, man, is let you move a second. And if you take it as the bonus action, it lets you move.
That's 3.5. That's not 5e. Never mind.
That is what I'm reading from the interpretation. It does not double. It just gains an extra movement. That does not mean it doubles your movement. It just means you can move more time. It does not say anything about doubling. It just says gain an extra movement.
The increase equals your speed
Yes.
after applying any
One unit of
modifiers.
speed
That
does not
means
double your.
after applying any an increase is the amount that it goes up.
Yes.
If the
An
increase
increase,
is
though,
your
is not
base
a
speed,
multiplier.
it's doubling.
Yeah. Yeah.
That is
It doubles only
mathematically
once.
doubling.
It triples if you do it a second time, but it is not quadruple. It's not times 2. It's plus 1 each time. So 1 plus 1 is the same as 1 times 2. But it is not. But
Not
yeah,
in
you
5
gain.
e.
I am reading this directly from the 5e manual, man. I am reading there, and that's telling me you basically add another movement action to your turn. That's all it does. You do not double speed. Again, that'd just be overpowered if you were able to dash like that. If you're able to quadruple your movement speed, all it does is give you an extra move per turn. That's all it does. Because on most maps, that'd be able to move side of the map to another, and back again on a lot of maps. That's way too much movement to have.
So it's basically 90 feet, and then
Yeah.
because we have movement, we're at 45 feet.
Well, again, it takes double. He was right about the difficult terrain. I misread that. So, moving 5 feet takes 10 feet of movement. But
Unless you have the,
yeah,
what is it?
there's like
A
a
certain
couple.
feat.
Yeah, there's a couple feats or abilities. I think Rangers have a thing where at ice they not have that. I don't think either of you have those feats or abilities. I don't think Tabaxi
No,
have
I
that.
didn't take that one. But I did
Yeah,
consider it.
yeah, but yeah, it's yeah. So,
Hmm.
uh,
I just
so
checked,
Now,
right, and you are correct.
is it any darker in here, or is it the same
no, it is
same
still
one?
the ice is still magically universally lighting everything.
Damn, I wasted it.
Okay, so yeah,
So yeah, I just checked
yeah.
Jeremy Crawford's Twitter because that's the source for Rai. And according to Raw, I'm correct, but according to Rai, you are. It is times 3.
And I am also just using the DM fiat saying for this particular section, it's only 3 times.
Yeah.
Because the DM's word is law. Deal before impunity told.
I mean, more or less, but I always tend to apply with Rai anyway.
Yeah, again, every source I have looked at in previous games has been it's just might just be we ended up playing different DMs with different rules, and that influenced our looking at this. All right. Either way, so yeah, what are you guys just moving carefully through?
Yeah, basically.
Okay, yeah. All right. So uh, on this floor, movement does count. So I am going to need you guys to just show me your movement paths, and
I
then
already did.
yeah. Remember, it's unless you hit a solid object at the end of just moving normally. If there's extra 5 feet of movement, and if you dash, it's 15 feet. And if you double dash, I'm going to say it's
For now, I'm just going to move as slowly as I can,
okay.
unless there's
So
a reason to.
not really no.
I'm just going to move slowly and silently unless I hear something or whatnot.
Yeah, you don't hear anything.
And I'll just scatter along this path.
Yeah, you're holding onto the wall like a little kid at an ice rink.
Exactly.
It's always so cute when they're out there because it's like they expect the ice to bite them.
No, in most cases it's just them not being comfortable with this gate so that they fall over if they can't hold on. Really.
Oh no, I know that's why they do it, but it looks like they're afraid the ice is gonna bite them.
Alright.
Except for the kids who played hockey before, they'll just headbutt each other. Anyway, so just move your characters, get yourselves along to gonna you guys here, just there, and the cavern peeks out, and from there, you both can see. Yeah, there's a small cliff right over here, leading down to like a large hole, and there's a large crevice in the middle of the head.
Oh no, I see what you're trying there.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm going to go up here.
That is a cliff, so you will need they're 10-foot increments, so you will need to make the DC 10 climb check.
All right, so acrobatics or athletics?
Athletics. You're just climbing. You make it to the first one. And Eek, are you doing anything?
Yeah. He's trying to like scuttle around that crevice very carefully.
You cut out. You said trying to, and then I lost you.
I'm trying to scuttle around that crevice.
All right. As long as you hug the walls, you are still good. Keep yourself on that. Joe, another athletics check to get to the top.
All right.
You make it to the top. You're at the top of a cliff.
So since I'm at the top, um, can I see in this cavern pretty well?
You can see fairly well. I mean, you're kind of in an alcove. See, is basically out into the pass through. About it.
Okay. Then I'll come back down, I guess.
Yeah.
Is this like big enough to squeeze through for a small character?
No, on that side it is.
Mm. And I'm trying to get to the other side
Yeah.
very carefully.
Yep. I need you to roll me a dexterity check to make sure you can keep your grip on that rock. It wasn't important before. It is very important now.
18.
Okay, yeah.
If I
You
failed
can
that,
keep.
I would be.
It would not be instant death. I'm not going to instant kill your character.
I mean, it's a one shot, whatever, but still. With a
True, yeah,
plus
but
5, I would have
I
been
also like
pissed.
it being fair, but yeah. So yeah, you can get yourself around to side like this side right here. All right, Joe. We're gonna cut to you. Cliff to this side. Crevice to this. What are
There's
you
the
up for?
what? There's a what and a what?
This side over here is a 10-foot cliff. This side over here is a big, deep crevice.
How far to that thing?
That is 30 feet.
Perfect. I will cast Mage Hand and do my little trick where I tie the rope to me into this here rock.
All right.
And then I'll pull myself over to the rock.
Sleight of hand check. Not a hard one. Just beat a 5. Make sure you can tie a square knot. I'm basically just checking. Yeah, okay, yeah. I'm making sure you didn't get a natural one. And yeah, you can pull yourself over to the rock safely. Joe, you know you have a ruler as well, right?
I have a what?
A ruler tool. It should be on the map, the
Yeah,
top left hand
for
side.
some reason it's hard for me to like. I don't know.
Okay, yeah. Sometimes people don't know things. Make sure they know stuff just in case. Anyway, yeah. So
Anyway, I'll come over here to this edge here and untie it once I get over to the right about there.
and you can safely make your way to the edge.
Then I'll untie it with my mage hand.
Yeah, comes off, and you, I presume, make your way all the way over to Eek.
Yeah.
I will need you to make me a dexterity check just to make sure, again, that you don't roll a natural one, and just in case.
Who, me or Eek?
You're the one who will end up having an angle that takes in the
A dexterity saving throw, or?
dexterity check, not saving. Okay, yeah, you're good. You guys can just edge on through that passageway.
Now, is this going down or up?
It is going slightly down. It's not a very large amount, but it is. By the time you end up at the bottom, you'll be at a thing. When you round the corner, you see what appears to be a underground river. That's this thing right here, going over an ice bridge to the that's cresting the ceiling of.
Going under. Eek-uu just shivers looking at it. Like, don't want. No, Beth. No, Beth. Not today. Not here.
Alright, then I guess I'll make my way over to here. So I can look up this passage, up the passageway, I guess.
Across the ice bridge is a. It looks almost like a like a plane, like a beach, except it's made of ice and snow.
Does this look like it goes anywhere?
Let me check what you can see. It looks like it goes into a wall, and there's like a staircase going. That is that you can see.
So the options for
Alright,
Eek are either
I will
climbing.
step on the ice bridge.
That's the ice bridge is 30 feet above you.
Yeah.
30 feet up?
Yeah.
So the
Sorry.
decision for Eek is to either climb a 30-foot fucking wall made of ice or swim through a river that should kill him within 40 seconds, approximately. He's not looking happy either.
I think I'll go for the wall myself.
It is only like a 15-foot gap. It's not unjumpable.
I'll come over to the wall.
All right. I warn you, this will be a harder climb check than the other two, but roll me that athletics. Oh,
Oh!
roll me dexterity saving throw. Okay. You go down, but the way the floor sloped, you start sliding the hole. You manage to stop yourself though after only 10 feet. That was a very good save to make.
Well, since I'm so close to it, can I see what's down there?
Perception check. It's dark, and even with your dark vision, you can barely make anything out. You see what looks like some very sharp and jagged rocks, and maybe something moving. You're not sure what, but you think you catch the glimpse, like out of the corner of your eye, of something shifting.
Corner of my eye of something, what?
Out of the corner of your eye, you think you catch sight of something shifting back and forth. Like not a lot, but it's like somebody moving their arm a little bit in their sleep, just a quarter of an inch. You kind of see out the corner of your eye, and you look back, but when you look, you don't see anything move.
All right. How far down does it look?
It is way down. It's black, and just beyond the sharp rocks, you kind of lose scale. It is a ways down, at least 100 feet.
All right. I will dust myself off and find a safer spot to climb.
All right. In the meantime, Eek, what are you up to?
Um, I'm going to take a running start and jump at the
Okay.
place where the river is the
Sounds so warm.
smallest. It should turn out
I will
for
let you
12
choose
feet horizontally.
athletics or acrobatics to see
Uh,
if you can make that last 2 feet.
that's not actually. Oh, no. I'm gonna take it. 13. That's a fucking 2.
Yeah.
But
You
I
know,
shouldn't
you
make
still
that
got a fairly
anyway.
high. Yeah, it's not that hard to jump. Your feet your boots get a little wet, but you can make the jump with that.
He's shivering.
Yeah, your socks are wet now,
I
man.
don't have socks. I'm barefoot.
Oh, okay, fine. Your fur is soaked.
All right. So I am dead curious what's down there. So
I
I light a
cannot feel.
torch and drop it in.
I cannot feel my toes.
Um, yeah, it drops down and down and down, bounces off of a shooting sharp rock, hits the other wall, and bounces down behind, and you kind of lose track of it as it goes down and down and down and down. And, uh, yeah,
So
it is.
it falls for how far?
You lose track of it after about 100, about ish.
Well, that settles that. I don't want to go down there. All right.
Yeah.
But there might be some treasure down there.
Well, I'm so grateful for the acrobatics check.
But it's too far down for me to climb, right?
I'm going to say, unless you get a natural 20, and you'd have to roll those, trying to climb down this hole result in.
Oh, but I'm a tabaxi.
You cut out there
It's
on my side.
it's
Result in what? Instant death?
Yeah, basically he would, unless he rolled a natural 20 every single turn, he would slip off the very hard, sharp, slippery rocks, and fall basically to his death.
Figured.
Yeah. It is not impossible if you get that natural 20. Yeah, or if you
You are
brought
tempting
sufficient rope.
me. You are
Or
tempting me because it's almost my bedtime to try
yeah,
it.
I mean, do you guys just want to call it right now? One shot.
I'm good.
Yeah.
All right, just real quick. I am testing this dungeon out. Anything you guys comments, criticisms, don't do this at all. Burn this whole project to the ground. This project is the next coming of Gygax. I mean,
Oh, I love it. I think it's pretty neat.
I mean, getting access to the models are not very good for modern Dungeons and Dragons.
I don't. I was trying to think of something like the next coming of Heist, but for D&D, and I think I can
Yeah,
think of like
a lot
Gygax.
of what you call elemental damage or whatever.
Yeah, again, it's something I want to stress is that only the first 3 levels are ice levels. After that, it transitions into a lot of jungle and plant level.
Well, don't. I mean, maybe we could play this again later. Finish it
Yeah.
up.
Once I get past the first 3 floors finished.
I am tempted to go down that hole, though. I am totally tempted.
Yeah, again, I
And there
actually
aren't
have a
even
plan
German
for
castle spikes down there.
yeah. I actually have a plan for the bottom of the hole.
Do you know
Spoiler.
how many adventures might be down there with all their gear?
Okay,
And
seriously, man, listen to the first 3 episodes of a podcast called Authors and Dragons. The third episode is in which a well kicks the crap out of half the because one of the players keeps going back into a well because he thinks there's stuff down on the bottom and ends up almost killing half the people.
Oh yeah. Oh no.
Yeah, it's also hilarious podcast. I do recommend like just D&D podcast, although
Yeah.
it starts out as Pathfinder.
If this was a
Alright,
guy
I'm gonna
gets,
have to let you guys go. It's past my my
Okay.
beauty sleep.
alright. If this was a Geiger's module, there would be enemies everywhere trying to push us into these fucking hazards. Trust
Yeah.
me on that
Okay,
one.
this is my first time really designing dungeons with traps and environmental hazards, so I'm not entirely sure how it's playing out. I think I might need to fidget with how the sliding around. I'm not entirely certain of that.
Yeah, but this river is evil for anybody with a low strength score
Oh yeah, again,
or a small character like me.
yeah. This is just a level 5 adventure. I might turn it into a whole module, or into a larger thing, like some of the after game stuff for Storm King's Thunder. But
By the rules, a 3 feet tall character with 12 strength, like my character, can only jump 12 feet or have or might, if the DM is kind, be able to use an athletics check to cover the rest. And I would have failed
I can
horribly.
never remember what jumping is, athletic or acrobatics. I can never remember which it is.
It should be. It kind of should be both, but it's
Yeah,
not.
it's one of those weird ones where it could be either. And the athletics is just straight physical effort, but acrobatics is
Yeah,
delicate aerial. So it's like climbing. Climbing could be either. Yeah, it's a weird one. All right, well, Nightman, see you next week. Hopefully, we'll be able to get more people in the game this time.
I rolled you. I sent you a nice link that I like to keep around.
Let me.
It has the most relevant stats truncated, and it's
Ooh.
really easy for you.
That is actually quite handy. I am bookmarking that. That is super handy. Thank you. Yeah. And also, I do want to say, even though we disagreed on a lot of the rules tonight, thank you for keeping it nice and.
Of course.
I've had people devolve into screaming matches, man.
No.
Yeah.
I don't want to pick my audio. Also, that's not why we are here.
Yeah, no, we're here to have fun. We're here to play D&D.
Yes.
Yeah, we might disagree on how it's played, but at the end of the time, we're adults and we can discuss things in a reasonable manner.
Yes. Plus, I admitted you were right by Rai, which, you know.
Oh, I was, yeah, and I admitted you were right about the sneak attacks.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah. Okay. I've had groups in the past where 40 or 50-year-old men are just screaming at each other. It's kind of embarrassing.
Also a giant waste of time.
I mean, it is funny for me since I'm not involved. I just sit back and laugh at them. But I mean, at the same time, also, like, at least 3 of these guys have had kids, man. It's the hell.